All right, we have our next. What are we in? The quarterfinals? Yeah, our next quarterfinals matchup between Gouda, uh, Shadowman, Jefferson 777 versus Weird Crab. Ben, how do you feel that there's like three different people facing Rommie?
Say that again.
I mean, Gouda has all these different names. Do we think it's really fair that all these different people are facing one man, one crab?
To be fair, Rommie does have two accounts in the Discord. He has
Ooh,
Rommie and not Rommie.
this is true. This is true. Well, getting to the game, we see Senna Scorch, which is surprising.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if this thing is here for the sole purpose of stopping that horse.
Yeah, I'd be curious if Rami has a rock move anywhere that will very quickly take care of that. Um, and looking at Rami's team, what are you expecting to see?
I mean, we could see a trick room, possibly. I mean, we got a really fast team on Shadowman's side.
Yeah, him being able
I
to
feel like
boost
if the horse
his.
wants to get anything accomplished, it'll need trick room. But I could also see him going fast because he has Talonflame and Porygon Z. And
Rami
Duraludon can even move pretty quick if it needs to. It has a
Rami
serviceable speed stat.
Rami definitely enjoys having a team where you don't know if he's going fast or slow. Um, and on this team, yeah, like you're saying, that he can either go faster than Shadowman's team, or he can go slower. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, the problem I see with a Trick Room lead is that Dusclops is probably his Trick Room setter, and it's weak to Fiery Wrath. So not only does he have to worry about the flinch from Fiery Wrath stopping him from getting Trick Room up, but he's also going to take a lot of damage in the process.
Yeah, the Eviolite is you know very useful here. But the problem with like a Dusclops, where it's like, okay, I know there's gonna be an Eviolite, is taunt, and in doing some prep with Rami, like everything, I think 5 out of the 8 Pokemon on Jefferson's side got taunt. Um,
That is true.
so and like even with Railu, um, taunt would be strong for that. So it's important for it. It would be a really easy move to put on.
I mean, we've seen people run Mental Herb Dusclops before in this league.
Here we go. We are seeing that Porygon Z coming out here. Kangaskhan that could have Scrappy, which would let him fake out this Dusclops.
But this could be a really big bluff from Rami, because Porygon Z also gets access to Trick Room.
That it does. Um,
It would be nuts to see the Dusclops out there just as a distraction.
we see a Dynamax Cobalion that fake out with the Scrappy to get. He is faster than Cobalion. That's a slow Cobalion. He gets a big Tri Attack in. This Max Knuckles probably going to take it out. Yep. Got that attack boost and no Trick Room due to the fake out. Rami's in a rough shape here, don't you think?
That is definitely a rough opening. And now he's throwing the horse out there that is weak to fighting and steel, both of Cobalion's stabs, and it has an attack boost. That is not a favorable position.
Yeah, this is a bit worrisome. You know, Rami is a protect user. If you can somehow get a protect in a trick room, there's that protect. Ooh, the beat up strat is here. This Cobalion is now terrifying.
But if that Trick Room goes up, will Cobalion have an opportunity to use that power?
Oh, he gets the crit too. No trick room.
Just strike what I said about Trick Room. It ain't happening.
It ain't happening is right. All right. Talon Lame is out here. What What can Talonlame do to
I mean, maybe you could try to flare blitz the Cobalion.
flamethrower? He's running special. Ooh, this rock slide's gonna hurt. That sash coming out.
Just
Pony.
obliterate the pony.
The pony goes burr no longer.
I mean, another flamethrower kills, but
Yeah, but yeah, he's
never mind.
not even gonna let him get the kill. Uses the beat up. Wow. All right. What can
Just a clean, straight out 4-0.
what can Rommie do this next game to change this around? I think a big thing, this Kangaskhan being able to survive that try attack is something that I don't think Rommie anticipated. Oh. We are on to the next game. You know, Rommie needs to find an answer for this Cobalion. Kangaskhan fake out and beat up is worrisome. It makes it very hard to click like Tailwind. Oh, he is just out here ready to go for it. He is bringing the horses immediately coming out.
That's a little bit of a scary position.
Yeah, it'd be curious how much power this horse has. We're quick Dynamaxes, quick turns coming out of these guys. Beat up immediately.
I imagine he's just gonna plow right through that Dusclops if he can.
No protect here. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see if this pony can do anything. Max Knuckle, that defense boost, pretty big right there.
I mean, we saw last game, he's just going to obliterate that horse with that kind of attack power.
Talonflame is out here now.
He's got to get like a flamethrower burn on that thing if he wants any hope of surviving.
Yeah, what do you know what the burn chance on a flamethrower is?
30% maybe, 10%. One of those, I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, and even knowing that like there's a rock slide on this Kangaskhan, which is just gonna, take Talonflame down to Sash.
Flamethrower is only a 10% chance to burn.
Yeah, that's it's a small number. Jebber seemed Jesse seemed very, very prepared for both of those leads. Both of those leads, he was very, very quick to, pick his moves. And in both games, I mean, he's done Kangaskhan Cobalion. Yeah.
That scrappy fake out's just really nice for being able to stop Dusclops, but also having the option to just plow through it with beat up Max Steel Spike.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure he ran the damage calcs on Dusclops and he's like, I'm good.
Curious what we're waiting on here. This is tough for Rommie. I don't think you can survive anything from this Cobalion, and I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't know. Tailwind, you're not outspeeding. See a protect, that flamethrower going in, doing about half damage. Gets the burn!
He gets the burn!
Massive! Let's see, does he double into this Talonflame? Or does he... Ooh, the Max Guard prevents the Sandstorm from starting. I wonder if he didn't realize that. Talonflame gets to go again. He did 44.4 this last time. He is currently at 46% chance. Or 45.6. He could be within roll range to take out this Cabalion. You know,
Absolutely insane.
I think you almost need to like prepare yourself that you got to get this kill and you got to take out this Kangaskhan. Because Talonflame is dying unless Rockslide misses, which we know it can.
I mean, if he gets Max Knuckle into that Kangaskhan, he's killing it and getting 2 attack boosts.
Getting 2 attack boosts. Yeah. You don't really want to, set hail just in case Talonflame could survive another turn. And maybe we'll see a protect. Rockslide connects. Crits. Insulting. And there's that Max Knuckle you were talking about to get that second boost. But, we still have a burn on this 3 times attack. Porygon Z coming out here.
We did see that the Porygon Z is faster than the Cobalion last game.
Yeah. Try attack.
The Porygon Z Flamethrower or something could just take this thing out if it gets Flamethrower. I think it gets Flamethrower.
I'm not so sure. I'm not sure if he's running it. I think he might just be running Tri Attack and Thunderbolt, or Ice Beam, if I recall correctly. We know
Thunderbolt might be enough from this range.
We know Nidoking. I believe he can take out this Nidoking, with a Tri Attack. So a big question is, can Glass Terrier live anything from Cabalion?
Times 3 attack with a burn.
I feel like we keep, glossing over. That burn is insane. That burn was everything.
The burn hasn't come into effect quite yet. It hasn't actually attacked since it got the burn.
But I also think that you're not attacking because of that burn. I think there's a little bit of like, okay, maybe I'm not going to kill here. Let me protect. Let me stay a little safe because I don't know if I can take out, a D-Max Glass Terrier.
I think the protect was more of he just knew that at his current health, the Talonflame was going to kill with another flamethrower. So he needed to get the Talonflame out of there. I'm not sure if he was worried about being able to damage the horse.
Yeah. We'll see. I think this Porygon Z, what this Porygon Z does here is pretty massive. I think either he thinks I can kill this Cabalion. Focus Blast! Wow! Massive! And then a close combat kills here too. And Jefferson wins the game on that. A Focus Blast kill there.
Risky play, but I imagine it was probably Scarfed Nidoking.
Yeah.
Because we saw the Life Orb on Cobalion, where usually Nidoking really likes to run that Life Orb for the insane sheer force damage output.
We'll see if Rommie has some time to join, and if not, we'll get Galarian Shadowman in here. Wow. Yeah, I think a big question is, the item on that Nidoking. Because Porygon Z should be faster, unless Porygon Z was not max speed. If you're expecting that, maybe you get that Tailwind up and maybe you'd prefer to have all that special attack. Wow, that focus blast hitting is big. I mean, the burn didn't end up mattering. Back to your thoughts of a choice scarf being on that Nidoking. That would help him get that beat up because Nidoking also gets beat up.
Right.
All right. I gave Rommie enough time to join, and he has not come, so I am here now.
Yeah, if we could have, maybe someone who's sitting in here muted, maybe go check and see if Robbie wants to join. That would be dandy. But Jesse, talk us through some of your prep because it seemed like you had really clear ideas on what to do with his leads.
I'll be back. Goodbye. Rommie's joining, I think.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, Rami. Um, Probably not the result that you were looking for today.
Not quite, not quite.
What, talk us through your thoughts.
On this match,
Yes.
yeah, it was a rough one. Generally speaking, the Kangaskhan Kabalion opening with like the fake out into the beat up, it's hard to deal with. I don't really have a good way to deal with Kabalion, and the Kangaskhan with Scrappy makes it really hard to set up Trick Room and do Dust Cup plays. So it was just I kind of came in here a little worried about that, and that's kind of what got me. So yeah, I just he kind of stopped me from getting set up, and then once Cabalion's like big, I mean, there's not much I can really do about it. He one shots everything. Game one, he just read my plays, and I got pretty rolled. Game two, I just didn't realize he was scarfing his Nidoking, and because I had done like Calc's pre-hand, and Porygon Z should have one shot, but I was like, oh, he's faster, so it's fine. Then he just died.
Yeah, you were max speed on that Porygon. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was at speed. So, and I even set it up. I think I even took a little bit off because I actually made sure it was faster than like certain mon. But I just didn't. I didn't think about the scarf, so I
Yeah,
lost there.
Scarf is hard to
Yeah, it's rough.
anticipate.
And yeah, and I hoped the Cabalion with the burn wouldn't kill in one shot, but it did. So there's nothing I can really do there. So it's you hate to see it, but it is what it is. It was a fun season.
Yeah, we had spoken about maybe you getting that burn would change the tide, but still that close combat was able to kill.
Yeah, it was rough. There wasn't much to do. I mean, because like I said, there wasn't really a good way to stop beat up. And once he kind of had that going, I was like, I don't know if that I don't have a way to stop it. So it's kind of just like, damn.
Yeah, did you ever have any idea of like maybe bringing Railu, maybe for some follow me shenanigans or?
Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't. I kind of just got rolled game one, and then was like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, I'm going back to the basics, and it kind of worked, and then it didn't. So, yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I was afraid would happen, and it did. So
Yeah, not
it
being
is what
able
it
to
is, I
get that
guess.
trick room up was pretty
It was
massive.
pretty rough, yeah. And then the preceding turn to one shot and Dusclops. It's like there's nothing I can really do there.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Kabalion is just such a awesome counter to Glacier.
yeah. Pony did not go burr this time,
Pony did
sadly.
not go Burr, which is
You know,
upsetting for the Eclipse boys.
yeah. But we still have our leader. Maybe he'll win. Who knows?
I'm worried I used all my luck today.
All right. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. That the legend has arrived.
Yes, the legend for sure. I definitely have a chance to beat Kokosho if I make it that far. Smile.
If he
Uh,
makes it that far.
so anyway, questions? I got answers.
Yeah, so it seemed like you're pretty confident in your Kangaskhan Kabalion lead. You seem to have very quick decisions on either faking out or beating up.
Listen, I prepped the hardest for Rommie week one than I did for any other person this season. So it's almost the exact same team, except that I discovered that Kangaskhan Khan gets beat up about halfway through the season. So now Nidoking gets to do what he was born to do and be my Choice Scarf Revenge Killer. But yeah, so Cobalion, with 236 attack with no, it's not an attack nature, just 236 attack at +4 always kills Dusclops with a max HP, max defense plus defense nature with Eviolite. So I didn't really care about Dusclops. I knew he was going to be dead. That being said, having Scrappy Fake Out helps. Now, I thought that your game 2 this time. So last time I thought that your game 2 was going to be Dynamax Talonflame, and it wasn't. This time I thought it was going to be Dynamax Talonflame because you had Riolu, which would be able to coach, like coaching Talonflame. Flare Blitz I think always kills. Max Flare Blitz always kills Cobalion. That being said, I had prepped for that as well. I had Centiskorch in the back, and I was just going to switch in on Max Flare, activate my Flash Fire, and Dynamax from there. I had Nidoking 1 point faster than Talonflame with a plus speed nature and a Choice Scarf. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, I brought almost the exact same team as I did week 1. I was very prepped for you week 1, and yeah. Anyways, I thought I thought it was well played. I just I prepped. This is probably the best prep I've ever done.
It definitely shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cobalion just seems to be the perfect counter for Glastrier.
Oh, absolutely.
So
he's incredible. Especially if I take care to not proc Glastier's weakness policy until I'm ready to one tap it. I don't even need to worry about it, right? So, but yeah, especially because Max Steel is like stab. It's like my best move, and it raises defense. It's just yeah. Obviously, this is Cobalion specifically. Cobalion is a great matchup into your team. I was a little worried that you'd bring Blaziken this time and go for some silly Riolu Blaziken speed boost like coaching stuff. That I wouldn't be ready for that. I figured that I didn't really do the calc, but I figured that Blaziken might be able to max flare and kill, especially if you like use Sunny Day on another Pokemon at some point. But if you had done that game 2, like if you'd brought Blaziken hypothetically game 2, I was pretty ready for my Moltres Galar like variant into that with like max flying.
So, Rommie, did you have any other leads or strategies that you were thinking of but decided not to bring?
Well, do you mean like that were on my team? So I guess I considered going like fast game 2, like opening Talonflame Porygon with like a Duraludon in the back.
Right.
But I was like, it's rough. The fake out with the beat, it's just I don't know. Your team just destroys me. I don't know. It's rough.
Yeah, Scrappy fake out. I mean, well, I wasn't really concerned. Week 1, I knew that I could kill Dusclops like just outright, but Scrappy fake out definitely helps. Like, I'm not gonna
it's rough.
diminish the value of that.
But yeah, no, I think I guess like all the plays I can do, like your team just you just have a way to make it not work.
Yeah, my team does definitely eat your team for breakfast.
Yeah. Because like whether it's using Raichu for like really good like kind of utility and paralyzing and nuzzling and stuff, or it's
I had reflect electro weapon nuzzle. I didn't have Thunderbolt. I had fake out on Raichu.
Right.
As well, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's one of those games where I don't know. I mean, there may have been a way, but it's just it was coming in here. I was pretty like I don't know about this one, and then well, it turned out how it did. So
yeah, I'm
not surprised on it.
I definitely think that to win this one, you would have had to like really lean into like either Talonflame or Blaziken as your Dynamax candidate, and kind of just have Glastrier in the back for like cleanup essentially.
Right. Yeah. No, it was a good game. I wish I wouldn't have gotten rolled so hard, but good job, man. I'm rooting for you in the finals.
Hey, I really appreciate it. I don't think my team matches up against my potential next 2 opponents nearly as well as it did into your team. So I
Right.
appreciate it, but yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
I believe.
definitely a little bit of bad matchup going on here, and I definitely like I said, you were my week 1 opponent, and I was like revved and ready for the season, so I calced everything out. I prepped as
Yeah.
hard as I could. So
I'm still sad about season 1 because I really wanted to use Toxapex, and it just was such a bad Pokemon, and I was just like, this was such a terrible idea.
dude, every season somebody loves the idea of using Toxapex, and then it's just not a good doubles Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just bad. Yeah. Especially when you have like a main steel and a poison, and it doesn't affect like half your
oh
teams.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it makes it a lot worse.
yeah,
Anyway, no,
yeah.
but good games.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah. I think as far as like the team that you brought, I think you played it about as good as you could have. It was just, yeah, you just had a pretty decently bad matchup this week for sure.
So Jesse, now you are in the semifinals. You will be
Yeah,
playing
Sephiroth, right?
Sephiroth. Yeah. What's
Oh man.
initial thoughts?
Well, I mean, off the bat, I'm a better player.
Okay.
So I'm not really worried.
Yeah.
He's, for lack of a better term, he's dog shit at the game. Um, I know that everything on his team is weak to ground, and Centiskorch gets like scorching sands. So
Oh.
what's he gonna do?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a really interesting one next week. I don't expect to win. I think Zeraora is just a little too strong for my team to deal with, but we will see.
Yeah, Zero will probably just be coaching and snarling all game.
Oh, the classics,
yeah.
yeah. Definitely won't ever use Plasma Fist into any of my Pokemon that could potentially be weak to Electric, but whatever. I was very happy to hit the Focus Blast in that game too.
Yeah.
I was a little scared of missing it, but I realized that if I missed it then, like it was just bad luck. I could have definitely made a better play. I think turn 2 or turn 3 of game 2, I was considering max guarding Cobalion and using Rock Slide, and instead I just chose to swing. And I knew that Glacier was gonna max guard, but I just chose to swing anyways. If I had max guarded, I don't think there was literally any way for him to win that game, but I gave him like a little chance to. But thankfully, Nidoking came through and hit the Focus Blast, and saved my bad decision making.
You're a kind competitor. I mean, also you were able to hit all those rock slides, so that's always important.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I'll say it once and I'll say it a million times. I don't miss low accuracy moves. I've been hitting thunders with Lapras since like season 13, dude. I'm
It's
not
insane.
scared. I'll be clicking Focus Blast into anything. I'll be clicking Thunder. I'll be clicking Blizzard. Whatever. I don't care at all. Not even a little bit. But yeah.
He's just got a personal skill with like plus 30 accuracy.
My Pokemon just love me more, I think is
Oh,
really what
good.
it is. So yeah, I ask them to hit it and they try harder. But yeah, anyways. Yeah,
Well, hopefully those
Rommie's-
Pokemon can give you a good game next week.
Oh yeah, I really hope. I am a little scared of Jack's team. Yeah, I feel bad for Rommie though. My Cobalion was a great answer to his team just overall. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think anybody's beating Kokusho's team. I wish you all the luck in the world, Nate. And that might be the first time I've ever said that to you, but good luck because Kokusho's team is a monster.
I am glad that I still have the recording going. And
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you and good game.
Can you clip the part about me talking shit to Jack and just post it in general and then add him for me? That'd be nice. I'd really
we'll see what we
appreciate
can
that.
do.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. He needs to know.